13-year-old Sky Brown became Team GB's youngest ever medalist after winning bronze in the skateboarding overnight. 13 an Olympic medal. Wow. Sky's parents, Stu, and Japanese mum, Miko, apparently tried to talk her out of competing last year after she injured herself, but Sky said, the skateboard kind of belongs to me, so I can't stop. And there have been other Olympic parents that have made headlines for the huge sacrifices that they've made to help their kids pursue glory. So, Brenda, do you see it as a sacrifice on the part of the parent? I mean, would you go to any lengths?
No, I wouldn't, personally. I don't know. Is it a sacrifice, or is it that some of these parents are kind of living their lives through the child, which then concerns me of the pressure that that poor child is going to be under? Because, I mean, OK, you got the Olympics, you got some children that are doing taekwondo from the age of 4. Where does that child know about to want to make that their thing? Or is it the parent that wanted to do it, couldn't do it, you go do it, child, and do it well, and, you know, I'll give up everything for you? I think it's too much pressure on a child if they've not naturally gone that way themselves.
Yeah, but it's very difficult to tell what is supporting a child and what is steering a child. I mean, like, with Wayne and football, you got 2 boys. You can imagine lots of people in your family are saying, oh, you're going to have 2 footballers.
Oh, everyone, yeah, everyone thinks it. But it's funny because my 2 are one of the only 2 in their last school. I think they were literally the only 2 in their year groups that didn't play football after school. They never wanted to, so I was never going to push it. And I don't really feel the need, because Wayne was never pushed to play football. He actually turned down his first opportunity to try out for a team because he just wanted to play with his mates. And my parents, my dance teacher actually said to them, oh, I think you should send Frankie to stage school because she can sing and maybe she'd like it. And my parents are like, what? Can she? Can you sing, Frank? Do you want to go to stage school? You know, it was really laid back. So I kind of take that approach with my kids. But I do often have that moment where I think, when should I steer them, and should I at any point? You know, like, I think it's really hard, but I think I can only speak from being in my industry, you do find a lot of kids. I remember being at auditions and stuff that the kids just didn't want to be there, and you could tell the parents had made them come. And I don't know, I think that's really sad. I want my kids to just find their own path.
There was this fashion, wasn't there, in pushing your kid, and a best-selling book was written about the Tiger Mum, pushing her kids to do everything to the absolute limit, to learn languages, learn the violin, learn the piano and play tennis, in the hope that this child will be a genius. And I think that studies have shown since that you can push your child as much as you like, but they're not necessarily going to do better than children that are educated in a more laid-back way. I mean, my own parents just pushed me to get to university, to study, to get as many exams as possible, because they left school at 14 and they wanted me to benefit from that. You know, they correctly worked out that, you know, pass exams.
So were they right to push you?
Well, I think they were, but obviously at the time I resented them and thought they were a couple of miseries. But, you know, it was like being in a boot camp, and I did hate bringing my report home because my school report was gone over. And then when I've read biographies, like Andre Agassi, the tennis player, wrote this harrowing autobiography where he described how his father sent him off to residential tennis camp aged about 8 or 9. And you just think, this can't be right for someone's mental development. I mean, with me, I think I like studying anyway. So, you know, I just resented my mum and dad being, like, on my case the entire time.
Yeah. I would think there's a limit to how much you can push your child, and certainly to Olympic level. There's got to be something within the child that really wants to do it too, and the 2 of them have got to combine.
And I think the siblings as well, you know, where do they fit into that?
The one, the one that's kind of left over.
To the wayside,
Yeah.